Well, at 6, 7 News asking questions after a Douglas County woman complained she's still receiving ballots for her son, even though he hasn't lived in Colorado for years. Not only that, he spent time in prison out of state.
7 News reporter Lance Hernandez looking into whether felons can vote. And Lance, when it comes to the extra ballots, it's not as easy as mom just making a phone call.
Eric, and Rhonda Teeter told me that she's contacted the Douglas County Clerk's office multiple times, but is still getting her son's ballots in the mail every year.
I made him get an ID, made him register to vote.
Rhonda Teeter says that when her son Dustin turned 18, she made him vote. He's 30 now, lives in New York, spent time in prison there last year, and still Teeter is getting his ballots in her mail.
Every time I get a ballot, I call him. He's like, what are you doing? He hasn't lived here. Why am I still getting these?
It's concerning. I mean, we do get this complaint somewhat frequently during election seasons.
Secretary of State spokesman Rich Coolidge says convicted felons can vote if they are not in prison nor on parole. He says the Secretary of State's office is tied in with the Colorado Department of Corrections to learn if any registered voters are in prison here.
Are you connected to Department of Corrections in 50 states?
We are not.
Teeter told me that she just learned today that her son is also registered to vote in New York.
It's illegal to be a registered voter in multiple states. It is more illegal to cast ballots in both states, and that's certainly something we take very seriously.
Now, Rhonda Teeter told me that her son has not cast ballots in both states, but she's concerned that unscrupulous people with access to multiple ballots might. Now, I asked the Douglas County Clerk what Teeter should do. He said she should return her son's ballots marked not deliverable. He said his staff will then track him down, find out where he lives, and ask him where he wants to be registered. In Douglas County, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.